Let's talk about escalation clauses. Should you use them? Should you not use them? Could it be seen as a strong arm? Well, here's my 2 cents. All right, for just breaking it down simply, an escalation clause is basically saying, I, buyer, will offer you $10,000 more than the highest offer that you receive. That would be considered an escalation clause. Now, depending where you are in the country, like here in Los Angeles, it can be perceived as a strong arm. And if you're wondering what a strong arm is, it's, how do I put it? Kind of a move. Because that you're basically telling the seller, look, I don't care what your offer is, I'm gonna offer you $5,000 more, $10,000 more than your highest offer. Well, then the seller either knows, yeah, you really, really want it, but is that fair if somebody actually comes in 100 grand over and your offer's at list price and just says 10 grand more than the highest offer? You can imagine if you're the seller, you're going, well, this person actually stepped up and this person is just kind of throwing caution to the wind. Are they really serious? So there's a good way of doing escalation clauses, and here's how I recommend doing it, because in some markets, they do it all the time, but here in Southern California, we don't do it that often. So in a bidding war situation, if you suspect that you're already the highest offer and you get a seller multiple counteroffer that says best and final, as in you don't even know, you're like, okay, let me just, I already offered 100 grand over, how much more do I need to go? I suspect I'm the highest offer. You can basically say, okay, well, I would go 50 grand higher if I absolutely have to, but I'm going blind into this. So you could basically say, let's just say the purchase price is $1 million and you offered 1.1 million. You could basically say, I, buyer, will offer you $10,000 more than the highest bona fide offer, not to exceed $1,150,000. So now you're telling them, here's my cap, and I'm willing to beat your highest offer, but not to exceed this amount. So that would be a way of doing an escalation clause, right? To have a cap on it. But here's the catch. The best thing you can possibly do is to have your agent contact the other agent and say, hey, look, my clients are concerned that they're already the highest offer and they're going into this blind. Would you be opposed to me writing an escalation clause? We're gonna do it in a very respectful way. And majority of the time, the listing agent's gonna go, you know what? I don't blame you. It's really competitive out there. Go ahead and put a cap on it. So that's a great way of going about it. But recently I contacted an agent and she's like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable. I just think that's disrespectful. Well, now I've already kind of set the tone that if I give her an escalation clause, she's going to be pissed off. I mean, she has to, present all these offers to her client, but is it going to go over well? Am I really going to get the offer accepted? At the end of the day, it comes down to price and terms. You need to be able to step up to the highest price possible. If you're qualified to go up to a certain amount, then offer that amount. Don't hold back, because you may not get a counteroffer. So you may have to come out the gate just offering your best and final offer. Remember, this is just one person's opinion. It's my 2 cents. So whether you agree or disagree, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.